What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I thought I'd give you guys my thoughts on what I've seen so far from the update. At the time of the recording of this video, the patch notes have not been released, so I don't know any of the details that are in the patch. I have no idea. And also talk about some hints to something that a lot of us have been begging for and hoping for that this game would implement in this game or bring into this game. But the first thing I want to talk about are these three characters. Now, Mr. Fantastic, aka the Maker now, he looked pretty freaking cool. He actually looked amazing. His tier 3 looked the same, but I was really impressed, especially with some of his skills, the way they looked. I'm just hoping he's going to be a freaking monster. He looks like a monster. Hopefully he'll be a monster. And talking about Mr. Fantastic, we also found out that the three other Fantastic Four characters, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm, all are getting awakened skills. So hopefully they're going to have some kind of synergy like what they have with, like what the defenders have with each other. Maybe there's going to be some extra PvP things. Some, one of them have a debuff removal. Maybe there's going to be an extra buff. I mean, Ben Grimm already has an extra increased attack for all Fantastic Four allies. So hopefully they'll do something like that. But I'm not going to go into too much detail. Just give you guys a brief summary of what I think about each of them from what I saw. But Mr. Fantastic, I think Maker looks pretty awesome. Iron Man, honestly, when it comes to Iron Man's skills and the uniform, I thought they looked amazing. I thought his skills looked awesome. And if his cooldowns are really, really low, Iron Man should have, hopefully, a tremendous amount of damage. He's in a lot of iframes, which is going to be very helpful, especially against Null. I'm just hoping he's just going to be a lot stronger. The disappointing thing about Iron Man was they didn't change his tier 3. Now, they could put some different effects. They could add more damage to this thing. I have really no idea from watching the live stream, but this thing is really pretty short. And in all honesty, it's one of them skills that really a lot of times works better with the rage. However, you never know. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see how he's going to play. He might be a character that just has super strong skills and just does a lot of damage with those compared to his tier 3. And if that's the case, as long as he's strong and can do a lot of damage, he's worth using that tier 3 selector on, then I'm still on board with it. But we'll have to wait and see. Who knows? But I was a little disappointed to see that they didn't change that. Then we have Professor X. Now, Professor X, they were kind of hinting to some things. Cage was hinting to the fact that this is going to be more of an aesthetic uniform. That it's mainly, we're just, people are probably going to buy it just because of the fact that it's reminiscent of the X-Men animated series. And that's all good. And that's, that's going to be one of the reasons I buy it. But we just want it to be stronger. Now, it's going to be stronger because you're going to have extra attack stats. That's just the truth of it. Professor X has no uniform currently, so getting a uniform is going to make him stronger indefinitely. The thing is, how strong will it be? Who knows? I can tell you, though, a lot of people worried about his movement speed. His movement speed looked amazing. He scoots around on that hover chair like crazy. I was pretty impressed with his movement speed. I actually was getting a pretty big kick out of the way some of the skills looked. Very impressed with it. We'll just have to wait and see, guys. We just never know until we actually play with the characters. And when we get the patch notes, we can actually look and see what kind of effects are actually applied. And then there were some things that were shown in the live stream that I actually didn't catch on because I was extremely tired. Only had about 4.5 hours sleep when I was watching the live stream. And really, I just wanted to go to bed, to be perfectly honest. But a lot of you eagle-eyed Marvel Future Fighters out there, you caught a little something, 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 which had to do with Scarlet Witch. A lot of you eagle eyes were spotting a little something, something. So what did you spot? Well, let's take a look. So here on this live stream, I've actually got the timestamp where we need to be, and I want you to watch and listen to what Kim says and does.
Yes, and of course, there's always more to come. As the sneak peek team has taught us, there is always something available for the eagle-eyed Marvel Future Fight fan.
Yeah.
You just never know what might pop up. So please stand by. Please stay tuned to all that we have coming in the future.
Look, 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 look. Say what? What did she just do? Now, some of you might look at that and think, well, that's just a big exaggerated wink. But is that a hint of some kind? Well, if we take a look at this other little clip of Agatha here, you might notice a little similarity.
That macrame is not going to hitch itself.
Now, this could be a massive coincidence. It could be a big coincidence, right? I mean, it's just a wink. But Kim's doing one massively exaggerated wink. When you see a wink like that, it's kind of like, come on now. That's a hint. That's a hint. I mean, look at old girl. Look at her. Come on now. That's about as exaggerated as it gets. But let's listen, because there's actually a few more hints in this.
Also, I gotta say, I feel a little bit
now listen to
cheated,
Cage here.
or a little bit offended, because not once I wore this special uniform for, you know, the anniversary.
Uniform.
Referring to his uniform,
I was
guys.
gonna say outfit, but I said, hey, you know,
Look at the color scheme on that thing, right?
You know, I got
Alright.
I got all dressed up. Not once did I get a single comment, not a single compliment.
Cage, I'm very sorry
Now listen to
that
her.
I didn't give you the attention you deserve. You are a vision in red. You look
What did she just say? What did she just say? You are a vision in red? A vision in red?
Cage, I'm very
Listen to this
sorry
again.
that I didn't give you the attention you deserve. You are a vision in red. You look
A vision in red. So we have this big wink. She says that Cage is a vision in red. And look at the background, my friends. Hexagons. Is that a coincidence? This is an awful lot of hints. And the reason hexagons might be important when referring to Scarlet is the hex. If you've watched WandaVision, you know about the hex. And you also know about WandaVision's hex bolts that she can shoot out of her hands. This looks awful suspicious to me. And I am pretty well, I'm not going to say that I'm betting on this, but man, this looks like we could be getting a WandaVision mid-month patch. And on the 6-year anniversary, that would be freaking insane, my friends. This is something that we have been begging for. And I know a lot of you out there would be like, oh my God, please, 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 please. I mean, my Discord is going crazy. I've been talking to a lot of people that are going crazy. I'm going crazy. Please let it be so. Now, this isn't all roses and sunshine, unfortunately, but it's still awesome. I don't care if this is true. And the reason being is, if you don't have this girl at tier 3, we know that Mephisto is coming, right? He's a blast. He's going to need 12 blast books. If you don't have this girl at tier 3 and the fact that she's a native tier 2 character, you're going to be pretty screwed, like myself. Who knows when you get the blast books and really have enough EOD and TCP to level up these characters, because that is something that a lot of us are lacking. A lot of us have plenty of freaking CCF if we're playing Null and Mephisto every day, but our EOD or TCP or both are lacking. So this is going to be extremely resource intensive if that is the case, but I still welcome it. I still welcome it. And not to even mention that you got Professor X, who's a blast. You got Iron Man, who's a blast, but you can use a tier 2, tier 3 selector on Iron Man if you choose to do so. And they even, she mentions Vision also, and who knows? Maybe Vision could get a little something too, which would be highly welcome. Now, in this look here, he is a universal character, but in his other two, he's a blast. So we're just going to have to wait and see. I don't know if they would give him an awakened skill, because we already know that Sue Storm, Ben Grimm, and Johnny are all getting awakened skills. I don't know if they're going to give us 4 awakened characters, although it's possible. It's the 6-year anniversary. Who knows what they're going to do? But this is freaking exciting. This is really, really awesome if it's true. And even Mephisto in the update, and this is kind of straying from the subject here for a moment, but Mephisto, they were talking about, when you turn him into the monster, he's going to be more PvE oriented. When he's just, regular, normal looking Mephisto, he's going to be more PvP oriented. So he's going to be more well-rounded. So he could be a character that's going to be good for all game modes. So you might want to prioritize him as far as your blast books. But as always, really your favorite characters are the characters you should be leveling up, because games are all about having fun. And that's really the best way to have fun, leveling up characters that you absolutely love, especially if you can already do clears and do everything in the game with relative ease. Shout out to all of you that had that eagle eye and caught all of those hints from the live stream. And I hope it comes true. I hope we get a WandaVision update in the mid-month patch. However, I mean, let's not forget. We got this guy. And, you know, we know that the Fantastic Four, they're all getting love. Mr. Fantastic's getting a uniform. The other 3 characters getting awakened skills. It is possible Doctor Doom could get something. It is possible that we could have a mid-month tier 3. It's possible. And this would be another native tier 2. I want you all to think about something. What if they had WandaVision update and then threw in tier 3 Doctor Doom? Now, I don't think they'll do that, but that would be just woof. That would be freaking nutso as far as resources. There is no way, I mean, unless you're a massive whale, that you'd be able to level up all those characters. Well, unless you already got Scarlet leveled up, you already got Professor X at tier 3. I mean, I guess it is possible. You know, those characters have had their tier 3s for some time. But this would be a highly resource intensive update if this all came to fruition. But we will have to wait and see. So let me know how you're all feeling about how everything is shaping up in this update. Let me know what you're thinking about these hints for WandaVision. Do you think that is what Kim and Cage's doing? I have to tell you all that I do think that's what they're doing, but we'll see. And do you think we'd still get Doctor Doom if we did get a WandaVision update? And I stream on Twitch at Reset Sunday through Thursday. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.